Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, and we are in the best place we could ever be, in Vietnam. Celebrating like the locals, see the fireworks and enjoy the Hanoi by the lake in Hanoi, ready to see the fireworks for the new year. And people are burning money in the red envelopes. They get burning all over across the street for good luck. Hanoi train street, twice per day. A train is passing by through these railways, and see how close it is to the coffee shops, houses. It's amazing.
What do you think?
What do you think?
Well, we should come here early.
That's a good thought. St. Joseph Cathedral in Hanoi, and the whole area surrounding the cathedral is really beautiful. Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum is where the greatest leader of Vietnamese history, his body is here. Please visit the Water Puppet Theater. It's a really nice building. Hello.
Tea number 12.
Thank you. Probably the best thing in Hanoi is that it has the cheapest beer in the world. So for 5,000 dong, or around 20-30 cents, you can have a beer in a very nice area surrounded by people. Vietnamese love coffee, and you will see in every corner in the streets there are coffee shops where they gather all together. And today we're gonna try a different kind of coffee that is traditional here in Hanoi, and it's made with eggs. It's actually very nice. I don't feel the egg. It's like a dessert on the top. It's so funny that most of the times motorbikes and people are sharing the same street, pass next to you or sometimes through you. Just a few hours bus ride from Hanoi. I am in... Hello.
I'm from Vietnam.
Oh,
My
name is... Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Greece. And you?
My from Vietnam.
So we are in Ninh Binh province. Mostly natural, and we will explore around for the next few days. After some walk, here we are in Bit Dong Pagoda. Let's see how it's inside the pagoda. When I first arrived here, I was one of the only motorbikes, and now it's like this. And good luck finding my bike. Few Vietnamese people stopped trying to help me. Stopped by, and it's really cute. It's been around 30 minutes looking, and yes, that's it. That's the one. Thank you very much, my friends. Thank you. You're great. I'm in Hang Mua Park, and it's one of the most famous must things to do in Ninh Binh area with my friends who helped me find my motorbike. And we will explore around. Just one more time. It's 7 in the morning in Hue. That's not a better way to experience the city than in the morning when people start waking up and going to their work. So typically Vietnamese enjoy their coffee accompanied with tea. It's quite strange, and I'm here with my friends, always friendly Vietnamese. Hue is a riverside city with a lot of history, and similar to Beijing and the Forbidden City, here there is a citadel where it used to be protected into a wall, and it used to be the capital of Vietnam. This is a huge complex. I've been walking for like 2 hours and still I haven't seen everything. I have been invited for lunch on my friend's house, the Vietnamese guy that I met yesterday drinking coffee, and I'm really excited to arrive now in his house. So this is how a traditional Vietnamese house looks like. It's 100 years old. Prepared a very nice local meal, and we are going to enjoy it together. One of the famous activities in Hue is trying to sneak in an abandoned water park and take the amazing Instagramic picture. But the guard saw us now and we have to find another way through the forest to get inside. Just bribed the guard and we just left the money on the floor. He told us to leave the money on the floor and wait until everybody goes and we can get inside. It looks so creepy and like it's coming out of a thriller movie. An abandoned water park in the middle of nowhere. It's time for the next stop, and I am in Hoi An, an old city in the center of Vietnam, and we are going. This is probably the most beautiful city I visited in Asia. It's so crazy to see the whole European architecture accompanied by the Vietnamese, Asian decoration and details on the buildings and the streets. Even if it's that touristic, you cannot ignore the beauty of this place. Constant change of landscape in Vietnam, and now in Mui Ne, I will show you what you can get for $2 per night. One swimming pool, restaurant, another swimming pool, jacuzzi, beautiful landscapes. And here in Mui Ne that we are located, we're gonna see some crazy things. This is the fisherman village in Mui Ne, one of the stops in our tour. Check out these traditional Vietnamese boats, they're so cool. And there are like hundreds of them. There are many things that you can think of Vietnam. We've seen lakes, rivers, cities, mountains, beaches, but you wouldn't expect to find this here. A desert. That's pretty crazy. In Ho Chi Minh, the biggest city in Vietnam, we are gonna get a brief about my favorite part of history. This is the Vietnamese War. It's really exciting to be in the War Museum in Ho Chi Minh. It always was a dream for me. During the 60s, Vietnam is separated into two countries, North Vietnam and South Vietnam, the communistic North, non-communistic South. There is a war between these two areas declared because of who will get the power. The Americans have the excuse that they don't want the communism to get into the whole Southeast Asia. They decide to get involved into this situation, being on the side of the south, start bombing the north with extreme aggression and cruelty, committing war crimes, and for the next few years there is a horrible situation happening not only in Vietnam but the areas around Laos, parts of Thailand and Cambodia. This picture summarizes exactly what I mean, yet we were wrong, terribly wrong. We owe it to the future generations to explain why. And that's the Notre Dame Cathedral, made with French bricks, imported from France, and one of the most iconic landmarks in Ho Chi Minh. And over there is the post office, which is created by Gustave Eiffel, the same guy who made the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Welcome to Bui Vien Street, the most famous street in Ho Chi Minh. Perfect for a party, perfect to see how crazy this city can get. And this is the tallest building actually, Bitexco. Million people in Ho Chi Minh. Almost 1 million people are working on selling food, so imagine how big part of the culture of this city is selling food. And we are, for the most famous Vietnamese thing is banh mi.
Okay.
It's the French baguette, and we are in the most famous in Ho Chi Minh. It's called banh mi Bui Hoa. Pretty good, and they have the best pate and the best ingredients. And that's the best way to finish an unforgettable trip in Vietnam. It's the country that it's the hardest for me to leave, but at least I can enjoy my last delicious meal. See you in the next video.